If you ever get the opportunity to play any of the Doom games, no matter which one is in the series or when it came out, I highly suggest that you put a playlist of good, hardcore metal over it. There's a certain way both the video game and the genre of music complement each other, since there's not an experience like it. Putting hardcore rock will add the adrenaline to it, but specifically metal will take you to a whole other level of hormone excretion. I mean, come on, what other kind of music would you take with you to battle the forces of hell? Reggae? One Love is not the track to be listening to when you need inspiration in battling a cyber demon. Nonetheless, metal and doom are like bread on butter, wine with a good steak, or weed and anything in life, with either of them being able to complement the other better. Doom, a video game about a space marine battling invading demons straight from hell, already just sounds insanely metal in and of itself from me just describing it, but it doesn't end there. The creatures from Doom look like they're what you would find on the cover art of any hard rock album, especially from the early 90s. The maps are a pretty dreadful sci-fi vibe, perfectly giving this first-person shooter game an environment, and the player struggling to take down the forces of hell throughout every part of every level, with the weapons and gunplay giving you more of an adrenaline boost than a pipe full of meth. But the experience will be anything but hell if you pair everything that's good from Doom with everything that's good from metal, due to a few major reasons. Cacodemons, archviles, cyberdemons, all of them and more make up an environment in a video game that a cheap and excessively edgy death metal music video would take place in. If you were to just take a look at the levels in the Doom franchise, particularly the master levels for Doom 2, you'll plainly see that no video game can come close to matching the levels of edgy/gothic satanic style these levels give to the player. I challenge anyone else to think of a more satanic video game packed with anywhere near as much action as Doom is. If you were to look at even a few metal album covers and concept art right after its infancy and was just taking off, you'll come to find that a generous chunk of them use fire, hell, demon, blood, chains, gore, and anything else associated with satanic imagery to represent what their content is outside of just the music. What an angsty kid a couple of decades ago would have jammed out to. Styles such as these perfectly complement the sounds that they're often paired with. Fast tempos, energetic riffs, unrelentingly brutal percussion, insane lead guitar parts, and overall good hard metal are what I would recommend to anyone looking to spice up their Doom gameplay experience while involving some of the greatest rock out there. If you're going to fight the forces of hell like your life depends on it, why not listen to talented musicians performing like their lives depend on it? Which, if they do it professionally, it literally does. I'm not going to recommend any particular artists, honestly, just a community-made playlist on any streaming service will do you justice. So folks, if you ever find yourself in the mood where you're craving a more spiced up and drastically amplified Doom experience, look no further than hardcore metal, loud enough to where you get the musical benefits of whatever track you're listening to, but quiet enough to where you can still hear what's going on in game, as balancing these two elements will make for a gaming experience with no others like it. In the case that you want to add more to your casual Doom experience, I think this, instead of a crucifix, is what you need to battle the forces of hell.